This is truly an enterprise capable router for a minimal cost of $23. It has the exact same operating system that the more expensive routers have. They made it simple with the home AP setup, but you can go to details, you can control all your interfaces, you can come down here and you can control your DNS servers, if I can get it to work. You can control your DNS servers if you want. You can do what packages your system uses, and you can easily update them. You can downgrade or update these packages. And you can go down here and you can start a terminal, and you can do things at the terminal level if you know how to do that. You can also go down here and establish new users. You can add users. You can change passwords of users. You can disable users or remove users. So you have all these capabilities, enterprise network capabilities on a little $23 router. That makes what makes it so special. Of course, there is a learning curve, and this lesson series is all about that learning curve. Okay, just a couple of quick notes about software updates. You notice over here, if you're using Winbox, it tells you right there, that's the software package you need, MIPSBE. And it's also version 6.49.3. On WebFig, if we go down here and we look under System, we'll find Resources right here. And it tells you down here towards the bottom what version it is and what architecture, which is a software type, MIPSBE. So you have to know this before you can go ahead and get a software update. So once you come here to the Mikrotik download page, you're going to find out that they only show version 7. And 7 does not have a long-term stable release yet. A lot of people have moved to 7 and they've come back to 6.49 because 7 isn't quite ready. So this video series will be based on 6.49.3, and that is a long-term stable system. Normally there's 3 columns down here. There's a long-term stable, there's a 7.2 stable, and a testing version. So in order to get to 6.49.3, you have to upgrade from within the router itself. You have to go over here. You have to go over here at System Packages and do your check for updates, and that'll take you up to 6.49.3. It won't go to version 7 because version 7 is not long-term stable at this time. So just keep that in mind. We're not going to try to use version 7 until much later. So hopefully this eliminates some of the confusion about version 7 and why we're not using it in this video series. The most important topics will be repeated in different videos. They won't be repeated in the same video. And this lends to increasing the retention of the topic. Another thing we do is we like to start out easy and use a few things and add more things later. If it's a complex topic, we'll start out with an introduction to the topic. Then later on we'll expand on the details of that topic. This is your opportunity to fully understand a Mikrotik router and to appreciate what it can do for you. I got involved in Mikrotik routers about 2 years ago when my consumer grade router let me down big time. What happened was they hacked my wife's iPhone out on the cell towers, and when she came home, the phone connected to our Wi-Fi, and that gave them access to the router, the consumer router. Once they had access to the router, they simply installed some software on the router so that the router established a connection back to them, and then they had access inside of the router. So that's what happened, and Mikrotik has stopped all that.